Good morning, evening or afternoon, whenever you decide to watch this really, and welcome to the first video on my channel. Today is going to be Prince of Persia, The Forgotten Sands, and I should explain, I already tried to record this, twice. First time I only got 3 minutes worth of footage when it should have been recording for an hour, and second time my camera ran out of batteries. And for the third time, let me just apologise for the quality of the video. I am starting out, so I haven't got any professional equipment. I've only got a very cheap camera to record the screen and no professional microphone. So, without any further delay, let's get into the game. I'm going to start a new game. Yep. On normal. I already played through this once, so I already know what I'm doing, at least, if nothing else. Just let the cutscene play through, even though I'm not sure if I'll be keeping this in the video. Something I should explain is that I don't intend to keep this as a full playthrough. I intend just to take moments out of it and edit the bits that I have got together. This is also the first time recording using this capture software that I've got. Not 100% sure how it works, but I'll figure it out as I go, I suppose. Bear in mind, if I have got audio to this, I am just using an iPhone as well, to record the game audio, that is. So I'm not sure if there will be any audio. I will at some point get better equipment, but at the moment, it's the best I can do. That's a bit of a dramatic look. And I have put the tutorial on just so anyone at home, knows that how to play this. Yeah, they didn't really do that much, did they? This is the main focus of the game, by the way. Don't interrupt me. The main focus of the game is actually just running around doing all that sort of thing to maneuver around the environment. Let me just turn the... I don't want to lower the difficulty, I'm happy as it is. Turn the music off. Oh. We'll pretend that never happened. I'm going to be playing through this, not as a series, but just as an individual part. Maybe 2, depending on how this records, but, My combat really seems to have improved, somewhat at least, in this game. That was lucky. I'm just going to go up here. I'm not sure that was entirely relevant. I mean, I know there's a war going on and everything, but still, just a guy falling out a window, not really that important to anything. So the start of the game is rather easy on, how everything goes. There's no really difficult sections to, running across walls, that sort of thing. It's to get you introduced. Yeah, sorry, I just meant to go back across here. Yeah, sorry, I'll just stay here for a while. And I'm back. Come on, come on. Rapidly press X to win the battle. That's the one thing, that's, well, one of the few things that is a problem in this game. The combat in it isn't really that difficult or really very rewarding. I mean, later on you can get experience and upgrades, that sort of thing, but all you really need to do is either hold X or press it or whatever the attack button is, and you'll basically just defeat your opponent. Or at least with more basic enemies. That's the way it seems to work. But, as I say, that's not really where this game tries to focus. It tries to focus more on these elements, where you're running across various structures. Please stop interrupting. This is where the game focuses more of its efforts on. Maneuvering your way across the environment, if I can actually pronounce the word. So, I didn't realise it could get that. Excuse me, I can't seem to talk today. I didn't realise that cutscene was going to activate there, but alright. I honestly didn't think we'd make that. Was worrying. No. Well, at least we destroyed some pots on the way down. I mean, that's always a plus in this game, apparently. I'm just gonna run across here, grab onto this. Yeah, so a lot of the stuff now is kind of basic. You know, something that every game of this style has, really. So, like, running across walls, jumping off them to reach platforms, that sort of thing. So, and another thing about this game, stop interrupting me. Another thing about this game, a lot of puzzles, I was going to say, but hey, these guys interrupted me and I don't appreciate it. First the main character interrupts me, now enemy soldiers. What's next? I failed that. I tried to look cool and it didn't work. Although you may not ever see that. So, first time entering this area. And, this is definitely not the third time I've tried to do this one simple... Please. I'm trying to look cool in front of the internet. Please don't do that again. Although we all know that I don't really look very cool. I'm more than willing to admit that. Yeah. There we go. Don't ask me what those sounds were. It's more later in the game that you start to struggle with the maneuvering around the environment. It does get harder, but the controls... I'm not going to finish that because I'm just going to edit it out. I know I am. So, yeah. That was cool. I mean, come on. That was cool, right? Right? Oh, right. It wasn't cool at all. You know, these attempted jump scares with the arrows really aren't doing much anymore. They generally don't scare me. I mean, that just doesn't work anymore, game. You're gonna have to start to think of another way to scare me. So we're about a quarter of an hour into this. Just in case I don't end up editing all this, I'll leave this episode here. So, if you did enjoy the video, which, to be honest, I doubt, subscribe, like, do all that sort of thing, and make sure you click the little bell icon that I've heard so much about, just to make sure you don't miss any future videos. Bye!